According to a recent study, 6 out of every 10 Americans are worried about paying their bills on time. Nearly half of all Americans are late. Invoice forms, expense sheets, and balance statements are all necessary items for paperwork, but those records are worthless if you can't get your clients to pay their balances when they owe. In this video, I will be offering advice on ways to get your customers to pay their bills. Invoice on time and send reminders. Your customers can't pay you if you don't send the bill to the right address, if you send it at all. If you do not schedule your bills to go out regularly, your customers will be confused on when they owe money. By putting in place a regular billing schedule, you can catch clerical errors, and your customers won't have ambiguity as to when they're supposed to pay you back. In addition, it's always a good idea to send reminders to customers in their preferred way of contacts, whether that's through email, text messaging, or a phone call. Automate billing online with recurring payments. Roughly 80% of millennials use their computer, phone, or debit card to pay all of their bills. 1/5 of them have never written a check to pay for anything in their entire life. Over half of all Americans pay their bills online, and 1/3 use autopay for recurring payments. These statistics, by the way, came out 3 years ago, so I imagine that they've only increased since then. Ultimately, consumers want choices in how they pay, whether it's online, through an app, or over the phone with a credit card. Enlisting an autopay, or by allowing customers to pay via text message, are additional ways to help the consumer as much as making sure your business gets paid in a timely fashion. Incentivize regularly paying and discourage late payments. Along the lines of online billing, offer a credit for enrolling in autopay. Businesses have added additional perks like entries into giveaways or promotional rates on future products or services to further reward clients who consistently pay their bills. This will ensure that you will always have regular cash flow from attentive customers. In the same notion, make it inconvenient for late payments. Attaching late fees beyond a nominal grace period is fair. Beyond that, you may have to cut off services or pursue legal action through a collections agency. Deliver great customer service. I read a study where a trained waitress was analyzed on how much she was being tipped based on giving candy to her customers. At first, she let the customer choose one candy out of a basket when she gave them their bill. Later, she let customers choose 2 pieces of candy instead. Using no candy as a tip baseline, her average tips increased by about 5% for 1 piece of candy to a little over 10% for 2 pieces of candy. Finally, she offered customers 1 piece of candy and then walked away. Then she paused, returned to the table, and offered a second piece because they were such a nice table. Her average tips with this personal approach increased to over 20%. What we can learn from this is simple. If you make an effort to go out of your way for a customer, they will go out of their way with you. In conclusion, most customers do not miss paying bills on purpose. We are all human and prone to forget things. By keeping in touch with our customers, we can determine what is really going on with their payments. While all of the mentioned methods will help, sometimes reaching out and coming up with a personal solution is the best way to get clients to pay. Some may need to make weekly payments. Some may need to have multiple reminders sent to them. Whatever the solution, work with your customers. Happy customers come back. Unhappy customers switch to your competition. Keep up the good work. I know you can do it.